Hello, 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 and welcome to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Her, and you know what I do love more than just giving the tea? It's showing off my cup mug. Yes, I did have to reach over to get it because I forgot to bring it over here. But it's here. And you can get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. And so, Canada, I'm looking at you. We definitely ship there. Get your cup mug. Period. And thank you. And we are here to do our first exit interview of Drag Race Canada. And me personally, not very happy, but it's okay. I'm sad. But I fear I'm going to be sad about every elimination because I really enjoyed this cast so very much. Um, but if you don't want to hear or spoilers, I don't know why you're watching the interview, but if you don't, I'm about to spoil it for you right now if you haven't seen it. But we are talking to the fabulous, the amazing, the oh so centered Paolo Perfección, Miss Perfección. I'm sad. I really like her. I really like her. And I really wanted to see her a lot longer in this competition. But as she says it best, you win some, you lose some. And we're going to talk to Paolo and just I'm looking forward to this amazing interview with her. I can't wait to talk to her. I know it's going to be great. I just know it. I just feel it in my bones. It's going to be great. But before we jump into it, I need y'all to do me a favor. Please subscribe to this channel and all of our other channels. All the links will be in the description below. All the channels across the Cup Network. If you're a fan of, this is our drag channel, so definitely follow us all if you're a fan of drag or drag race. Our television channel at the Cup TV if you're a fan of competitive reality television, and our Eurovision Song Contest channel at the Cup ESC if you're a fan of Eurovision. Hit us up, let us know, just appreciate, subscribe to all of those channels. We truly, truly appreciate you if you would do that. Also, follow us on our audio podcast links and join our Patreon. We got a lot of fun things going on in there. All those links will be in the description below, as well as all of our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. We really, truly appreciate you for interacting with us. And if you want to interact with me, great. But what you should do is interact with Paolo. Her link is also down in the description below. So please, please interact with her as well. So I'm gonna stop talking because you don't want to hear me just chit chat about, all this stuff. You want to get into the interview with Paolo. And so that is what we're going to do. So here is Paolo. Oh, hell, y'all. I'm sad. I'm sad personally. I'm
Oh,
sad personally because we do hear a draft here on the channel, and I picked you on my team because I was
oh,
like, I live for this wild child, crazy, kooky vibe that you were giving me. And so I picked you on my team. And you know what? I have no regrets. None whatsoever. Because I am very proud. You did Team Lana very proud, and I'm very happy. Paola, Miss Perfection, if I'm going to,
oh.
because you are Perfection for
Thank you,
sure. I
baby.
appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I really want to know how you feeling now that you watched the show back and got to see this moment.
I think, regardless of the outcome, it's still such a good moment. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was watching it, I thought, like, such a fun TV moment, you know? It was crazy, it was unhinged, it was wild, it was everything that I needed it to be.
Yeah. And I will say that lip sync between you and Sammy, I was like, this is gonna be crazy wild and but in the best way possible. It
Yes.
absolutely was. It absolutely was. I was like, I don't know which way it's gonna go because both of them did really good. And for what this song can tell, that I loved it. I loved
Baby, it
it.
was the perfect song for me and Sammy. Like, I would have not done this with anyone else.
Yeah, it was so great. Now, this has become our favorite question to ask all the queens who come on the show. Where were you and what were you doing when you got the call that you were on Drag Race?
I was at home. But I actually, that's so funny. I was like doing pottery,
Oh,
and then yeah, just like randomly, like I got like a block of clay. The thing I made like ended up like breaking. I tried to make like a vase, but it was not happening, mama. So
hmm. I mean, I love it. It's like, look, I'm just doing some pottery, and I get this
yeah,
call that I'm about to do a show that I've wanted to do.
there you go, diva.
That's awesome. That is kind of awesome. I want to talk because let's get a little serious about here because you talked about on the show in this last episode, how you were like wanting to have that sisterhood. You were talking a lot about sisterhood and how that it was important to you. I want to know and what that looked, and it looked like you got that. It looked like you got that on the show. So I want to know, why was that so important for you going on the
Well,
show?
it's something that I never really experienced, right? My
Mhm.
background is I used to work at a straight club, so I never went the conventional route of like working at the gay club with all the queens, meeting all the girls. Like I just didn't have any sisters. And then you see the girls like they have their little cliques, you see it on
Mhm.
TV, they're always kikiing. They get a bond that's like, because I don't think anyone's gonna understand a drag queen the way a drag queen understands a drag queen.
True.
Because like to do the whole thing, it's a whole thing, you know. And then
Right.
there's so depending on who you're vibing with, you'll like connect on like fashion or like
Yeah.
performing or like sewing, wig styling. There's just so many umbrellas of connection
Yeah.
that right off the bat you already get along with the person.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, I think you're right. And I'm not a drag queen, but just having that sisterhood and being involved in something that not a lot of people have been involved in, and you all growing that moment. This is something only you and those girls could share, and the only girls who've been on this show can share those moments. So I love that for you. I love it for everybody. And I just, this episode just got me all in my feels and emotions and
Uh,
everything. And I was like, oh, stop it. I don't like crying. I'm a G. I'm a thug. I don't like crying. So, you know,
oh, not too much now.
not too much, but y'all made me cry a little bit. I was like, oh,
No shade, I was tearing.
uh, it was intense, but I loved it. I do love it.
Mhm.
Now, we all have our own ways of describing the queens that we see on TV. Like, oh, this queen is campy. Oh, this queen is a fashion queen. How would you describe your drag?
Well, baby, I think my drag is just it's Paolo.
Oh,
Like I don't know if there's a word to describe it. Like there's many umbrellas that I fall into, many that I don't fall into, but
mm,
I think at the end of the day, what I've come to realize with this show is the thing I do best is be myself. And I think that's something that can be taught.
oh, absolutely. You definitely are. You are definitely you. And there's nobody on this season that I saw that was going to be like Paolo. I was like, I said a preseason. I said when we would, because we do an Instagram review, and what we do, and I went through your Instagram, do a whole deep dive, and I was just like, yeah, ain't nobody like her. There is not. They are not in the same category. Like, everybody had their own lane, and you definitely carved your own lane. And I lived. I lived. I absolutely lived. I enjoyed it so much. What is something that you wanted to do? Being the first out, which we hate. What is something that you looked forward to doing on this season that you didn't get to do?
Oh, baby, a sewing challenge.
Oh, it's
That
next
pissed me
still. Oh,
off.
no.
Yeah, no, because I sold a house down boots. I did my whole package. I'm wearing custom Paolo Perfección right now.
Oh, and you look
Head to toe
beautiful.
diva. So it's like that's like true robbery.
Oh, I feel robbed. Oh, I would have loved to see what you would have created with it. And then the whole snatch game, the design challenge on top of that. Like, how do you think that would have fared for you?
I feel like I don't know how it's gonna play out. Like, do the girls like get to pick themselves? Like, am I getting set up? Not
Right.
gonna lie, I didn't really bring any Snatch Game characters. I was feeling very uninspired when I was packing. But I was
Mm,
like, you know what? I'll just like go with the flow. I Loki was gonna do Frankie Grande, but I'm like, I don't even know how he sounds. I'm like what he does.
yeah.
But I had to look down, mama.
Mm. So, are we gonna get to see your looks online? The looks that we didn't get to see. Are you gonna post those or? Yeah. Oh, period. Period, mama. That's fine. I'll
I
wait
might
to
be a
see.
little bitter, but I am no sore loser. So TBD. I think also getting ready for the show, like I said, like I haven't been surrounded with drag queen prior to being on the
Mm,
show. So I think that my perspective of what drag is has really evolved in the last like few months after rapping, hanging out with my sisters. Like even the
right.
costumes I would bring to gigs now are to like this other level. It's giving like drag race girl, you know,
Right.
like
Right.
rhinestone down, corsets, everything custom. Like, I don't know. I forgot the question.
No, you're answering, but no, like so since you didn't have that drag race culture or the
Mm.
drag culture beforehand, what made you decide that you wanted to do drag race?
Well, honestly, oh my god, I was at a very dark place in life. Like I was
Mm.
working for the last 3 years at this straight bar, and although it was like super fulfilling in many aspects, I think there was like a very toxic side
Oh, absolutely.
of just nightlife, very draining. And it's also, I think for the longest time, I kept thinking about I'm giving all of that to like I'm helping others fulfill their dreams, but I'm not like I'm making money, period. But I'm
Right.
not living for myself. And I feel like, you know, a year goes by, second year goes by, then third year go by, and I was so into it that I lost myself in it. Like I
Mm.
stopped posting, I stopped like being creative, I stopped like doing drag. And
Hmm.
I feel like when I saw like, oh, apply, I was like, well, baby, maybe this is like my way out. Like,
Mm.
I wanted to reclaim my energy. I wanted to just do something for myself, you know, because I feel like I used to do really good on social media, then I stopped. And then I happened to be twice where I feel like I almost had my moment and then I
Hmm.
quit before I got to experience it. So I was like, okay, round three, third
Right.
time's the charm.
Yeah. I love that. I love that you found yourself and was like, or realize like I am losing myself because sometimes we don't even realize it and it's too
Hmm.
late. We've completely gone and it's like, what happened to me? But I love that you found it and was like, you know what? Let me take this back. Let me reclaim my time, if
Baby,
you
reclaim my
will.
time, my energy.
Period.
Because at the end of the day, I am exactly who the fuck I think I am.
You are.
And that's something that people need to never forget.
Absolutely. You are enough and you are who you say you are, period. And that's it. That's it. So, is that something? Because that pretty much goes into my next question. What is something that you learned about yourself with your time on the show?
Oh, so my time on the show, it's funny because I basically, no one knew I was going except for my
Mm.
roommate, my mom. But I told everyone I was going on a spiritual retreat to Bali, which everyone believed because back then I became like crazy spiritual. Like I was doing like Kundalini yoga like every day. I was like seeing angel numbers. So it was a very believable like lie. But in hindsight, I think that my experience there was very much that a spiritual retreat because you go there, no phone, you're in the moment. You have nothing to think about except for what you're doing that day,
Mm-hmm.
where you're heading, and then that also comes with a lot like you're not surrounded by your support system or whatever. Like these were all strangers to me, you
Strangers, right?
know. So it's a lot of judgment towards yourself come up surprisingly, and I've noticed that with the other girls too. I can't speak for them, but I know that it was actually a lot harder than you would think.
I can
Mhm.
imagine.
And it
I,
taught me that I still had like some fears that because I feel like when I got on, I was like, oh my god, sickening. I'm gonna go in there and kill it. And then I got in there and I was like, ooh, why am I shaking right now? Like, this is crazy. What do you mean?
Right.
Like, don't go on Drag Race if you have anxiety. Let me tell you that.
Oof. Don't do a lot of stuff that pressure situations if you are like that. Like, don't do
No,
it.
no, no. And it's
Don't,
fast paced, mama. So it's like, if you're crying, you better snap out of it in 5 minutes.
oh, get like cry tears, shed it. Suck it up.
There you go.
I think my whole thing in life is like, suck it up, buttercup. Like, you got to get it together. You
Baby, for
can't.
real. Let it out. You need to process quick, you know?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I love that. Okay, so we have what we call our rapid fire questions that we like to end
Ooh.
our interviews with. So it's really, I'm gonna ask some questions and you give the first answer that pops into your brain.
Okay.
So this is our best tea. Who are you closest to out of the cast?
Okay, 2 girls. So Van, I'm literally in her studio right now.
Oh,
Love my sister
her.
down. She's like the biggest bitch, but once you
Sweet.
get to actually know her,
Yeah.
the biggest heart.
Oh,
And then Ebony, love
uh,
me some Ebony. I think you see on the show, she was so there for me, and I'll always be grateful for that. And I'll throw in Azel too.
okay.
Baby, Azel, my girl down.
I love
All the
that.
girls bring something different to you. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. So, full cup. Other than your own, who had your favorite look on the runway?
I'll give it to Velma. I loved her Joni Joan, like the Wolverine. I thought it was
Yeah,
so puss. I'm happy like she brought her drag King?
King persona. Yeah,
Yes, onto the show. And this was like the perfect runway for it.
yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed that. So, who did you want to spend time getting to know better during filming?
Okay, I think my time was cut short,
It
but
was.
towards the end, because at first I was not feeling Van at all. I thought she was conniving, pernicious. I was not having a diva. But towards the end, I saw a soft spot to her, and
Mhm.
I could see there was like a vulnerability in there, but she was like kind of putting a front. I don't know why. I wish I wish I had spoken to her a little bit more because Van is also a very wise girl.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
think she would have been, well, she's been really beneficial to my life. Like, honestly,
Mhm.
like, she's just so there for me always.
I love
So I
that.
wish I had spoken to her more.
I love that. I mean, we saw that on this episode where you're kind of like, look, girl, if you get in arguments with everybody, you might be the problem. So we saw how you felt, but to see that it came to full moment was like, no, she's really great, and we saw the vulnerability but she's really great. I love that. I love that. Three popular tea. Three favorite drag queens from across the world, any franchise.
Okay, Tessa Testicle.
Love her, friend of the
Yeah, right. Crystal Versace.
Oh, okay, love her.
Down. And look, that's it.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, these are like my two, like, honest, like, I would fangirl.
Absolutely, absolutely. And our last one is the Queen of Positivity. Who would you say is the most positive and uplifting member of your cast, in your opinion?
Loki myself.
Her.
These girls are Loki, like, okay, I like to have an approach of a glass that's half full
Mm-hmm.
versus half empty. I think they all have their moment, positive, negative, but I think that at the end of the day, I try to pride myself in having like just a constant positive experience. Like, I think it's important to go through your feelings, but
Yes.
I think that you're doing yourself a disservice if you're festering in it. If you know there's something that's upsetting you, can you
Mm-hmm.
fix it? No, move on.
You know, about me and you, we are like I am really feeling this moment right now because honestly, that is what I talk about on a regular basis, even with on this podcast with the panel when we get stressed about things. I'm like, listen, if we can't do something because we don't have the time or the energy, then we just need to just not do it. It's okay to just say no, and we'll revisit it later. We cannot control the uncontrollable.
I know, that's right.
And so, I love that. And I love you. I am such a fan. I am such a fan. I rock with you preseason. I was like, I don't know if she gonna be wild and crazy, and I don't know how this is gonna work. Is she gonna be my cup of tea? Because I'm very new to Drag Race, and I think 2 years I've been watching Drag Race or whatever. And so I'm like, I don't, and I have my likes of drag, and some things it's not my tea, not my zhuzh.
Baby,
And I was
so
like,
real.
right. And I was like, I don't know if Paolo's going to be my cup of tea. But baby, you proved me right. When I picked you on my team, I was like, I'm going to ride with it. I'm going to rock with it. And you proved me right. You are my cup of tea, mama. And I love you.
I love you, baby. Thank you.
I love you. And I appreciate you. And I know we have to let you go because time and everything. But we have to have you back at some point in time. I just have to have you back. We need to just kiki. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up.
Hit me up, diva.
Absolutely. I thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to us. And if there's anything you want to promote, you can do that right now.
Oh, great. Follow me everywhere. Paolo Perfección on everything. Period. Music coming up soon.
I saw that. I saw that. I can't wait.
Baby, real puss beats. Honestly, just follow, you'll see it. I'm always up to something. Like, me going on Drag Race was so random.
Wow.
Like, because, that's just how I operate. Why not?
Why not? Look, if you can do it, why not? I love that. Paolo, I thank you. I appreciate you. And I can't wait to talk to you again someday. So we'll get into it.
Chatting.
Absolutely. And yeah, let me. What a joy. What a delight. And I know I probably say that a lot, but that's because they all are joys and delight. And Paolo, I mean when I say I will get her back on this podcast as soon as I possibly can, because I have so much more to talk to her about. I want to hear her thoughts and see what she does. But she's so she's so mean. Like, so much like, we cannot control the uncontrollable, so why stress about it? It brings peace to your life when we learn to not stress about what we cannot control. And so I'm so excited. I love her. I absolutely, genuinely love her. I can't. I love her. I do. I'm a fan here. Me, Lana, fan. Love her. Y'all go support her. Go follow her on everything. You see her Instagram and everything down there. Go follow her everywhere. Support her. Do all the things. And Paolo, we love you. I love you. Love. And before I start gushing some more, I'm just going to get out of here because I can't. I will be here for hours just talking about how much I love her. But we are going to be back here next week doing more interviews. Follow us on all of our recaps. If you have not checked them out, check out our recap. Check out our chat with Miss Brooklyn Heights that is now on the channel as well. Just follow us for all of our Canada Drag Race things, our preseason and our recaps this season. We truly appreciate you. We're wrapping up we're wrapping up UK. We're wrapping up La Mastraca soon. So follow us on this channel. We got a lot of content coming your way. Our podcast links are Patreon, where you can get your cup mug. That QR code has been there the whole time. So scan that QR code. It'll take you right to where you can get your cup mug and any of our beautiful cup merch. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here because I got more content to make. You can go check out some videos. I just told you a lot of videos we got out there. So go check them out. And I'll see you next time. Cheers, everybody. Bye.